Sammy Hennessy with UCCS Athletics, and I'm here with head baseball coach Dave Hajek. So, Coach, this week you split the series with Mesa State, which is pretty impressive. I found it fantastic. And so, what did you guys do differently this week during the games than last week?
There's not really any formula for doing anything different. You just have to go out and compete. And, we knew a really good team was coming in. We knew we had to play good games every day to stay in it. And the guys went out and competed very well. Game one, we were right there till the end. J.R. McDermott's a great pitcher. Jonathan Cole's a great pitcher. It was a great duel till the end. They kind of outlasted us in that first one. And then we came out in the second one, had a really good game, jumped on them and got a lead, and then continued to put some pressure on them and got out front of that one. And then the third one, got away from us early, and it happens sometimes. But then Sunday's game was outstanding. 3-2 ball game, just really good, well played game all around. So I was very proud of the way the guys hung in there, throughout the series and hung in there until Sunday and played. Probably saved our best baseball for the final game and came out on top. And split in a series against the top team, not only in our conference but in the country at this time. Very proud of our guys.
That's fantastic. And then throughout most of the games, your pitching was phenomenal, your hitting was on point, your guys' stats went way up, it was fantastic. So, with this bounce back, what do you have to say about it, and who kind of stood out to you during this series?
This weekend, really, it was about pitching and defense. We did a lot of good things on offense, but our pitchers ultimately, through strikes, kept us in the game, kept our defense on their toes, and they responded with some good plays. And then offensively, we just committed to a good, solid approach against a tough pitching staff, and really were able to put it together in all three facets of the game, which you have to do against teams like that. So. Bouncing back, Dixie State the previous week, it was a tough series. It was a long road trip, and we hung in there and just got outplayed. And really, ultimately, you just have to turn the page and come back and get back into a good routine and practice, which we did last week, and we're currently doing right now for next week. And then, go out there and prepare the best you can.
Perfect. And then in the first game on Saturday, you decided to use the suicide squeeze, as you call it. And then you had Walker Rumsey execute it, and it worked perfectly. It was perfect. So what made you use him, to execute it, and during at that point of the game to do it?
Ultimately, you're just waiting for the situations to develop. You can't really control who gets on third and who's hitting with less than 2 outs and a man on third. You just try to prepare everybody in the lineup for that situation. And it is an exciting play. We did execute it well, and we actually executed 2 of them on that same game. So I was happy with creating those situations. Anytime you're getting guys on third base with less than 2 outs, you have a chance to score. And very happy with the way the guys didn't try to do too much, just put the ball in play and ends up scoring a run for us. And it's a big momentum swing for a team when you can execute that play as well.
Definitely. And then this week, you're home again against the New Mexico Highlands University. And your overall record with them is 7-2. So after this past series, do you think your team, kind of found their rhythm more and is more confident going into this?
You try not to get too up when you're doing well and try not to get too down when you're doing poorly, so you try to be consistent. These guys are a good team. They've played us tough in our first 2 years, and they went and beat Dixie State 2 times this past weekend, and we're right in a close ball game last night with a team down in Texas. So they're a good team. Their record may not show it right now, but yes, we'd love to ride some confidence into this series, but ultimately we've got to approach it the same way we did last week. They're a good team. They can beat us, and we need to go out and just play our game and execute to our capability.
Absolutely. Well, good luck, Coach. We look forward to watching this.
Thank you.
And go Mountain Lions.